So the check was already cashed?
Oh, yes, it was. I checked my records, and your contribution was deposited the day after you gave it to me.
All right, then, guess the money's yours. Thanks anyway.
No, Tina, wait. Now, I didn't call you all the way over here just to tell you about the check.
You didn't?
No. And when you came by last night, you were pretty upset over something.
Yeah, I've had a lot on my mind lately.
Oh, no, I think it was a little more than that. I mean, something was wrong, and you left before I had a chance to ask you about it. Now, I think I know what the problem is, and I have a solution.
Bring in Megan Gordon and her cohort. It's time we had a little chat. Tell her what happens to prisoners who try to escape and miscreants who help them. Well, Mr. Buchanan. You're next on my list of people.
They told me that the state police brought Megan in last night. Where is she?
Yeah, they had her locked up until this morning with one of her co-conspirators. She's here now. I just sent the guard to get her. After I'm through with her, I'll need to question you again.
I told you I had nothing to do with that escape. I brought the camera crew in here to tape Megan's acceptance speech.
Yeah, and how convenient that her accomplices just happen to be tagging along, huh?
Fine. You want to charge me with aiding and abetting? I'll turn around. I'll sue you for false arrest. Thank God you're all right, honey.
All right. I'm a mess. Pulled out of here against my will, shot at, and then captured like some kind of dog.
Maybe now you'll think twice about trying to escape again, huh?
I wasn't trying to escape in the first place.
A likely story.
It's the truth. Jake Harrison kidnapped me. He should be in jail, not me. And if you had any sense of justice, you'd be out there right now looking for him.
Well, maybe if you told me where he was, I might do that.
I wish I knew, Warden. I wish I knew.
Hold it right there.
Jake, what the hell are you doing here?
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry.
Stay right here, honey, all right? So you're still on the lam, huh, Jake? Saw Megan's escape plastered all over the news last night.
Did they say if she's okay?
You recaptured her with your pal Lucky, too. Answer me this question. What are you doing in Michael's office?
Well, what are you two doing? What are you doing here with Brenda?
Well, Brenda owns this office now. She owns everything that Michael owned. Including that safe and those papers. Now, what are you doing with those papers and how'd you get into that safe?
Hey, look. If you want to have me arrested, why don't you call the cops and have me busted for breaking and entering? I don't care.
Jake, I don't want to have you arrested. I just want to know why you broke into Michael's office.
I'm trying to help out Megan. I'm trying to find something that'll prove that she didn't kill Michael.
Well, that's exactly what we're here to do.
Well, good. And we're all here for the same reason. And if my hunch is right, I got all the proof I need right here.
No, Jake, you came here to get those papers for yourself. Why? You trying to hide something, Jake? Your own guilt, maybe?
I'm sorry, Father, but I just don't think that anyone can help me solve my problem.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure of that. Do you remember the lady that was here last night?
The older woman?
Mm-hmm.
What about her?
Well, now, her name is Mrs. Dillon. She's been a parishioner here for quite some time. And when I first came on board, she took a liking to me, and we've been great friends ever since.
That's really nice, Father, but what does she have to do with solving my problem? I don't...
Okay. Well, when she came in here last night, she brought with her a bag of candied fruit slices. But when she left with a bag of jewelry.
Jewelry.
Okay, jewelry. Now, at first, she thought her prayers had been answered, but then she realized it was a mistake, and she handed them over to me. Now, she's very, no, she was very sweet about it. She said, Father Valone. She talks kind of like that. Father Valone. Now, I truly believe that Jesus, he turned water into wine, but I seriously doubt that he answered my prayers and he turned my bag of candy into a bag of jewels. So, kiddo, you lucked out.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I can't believe that. She was sitting right next to me. She must have just mistaken her bag for mine and left. Father, that bag contained every single piece of valuable jewelry I own.
All right, my only question is, why'd you have it in a paper bag?
I was taking it to the to the jewelers to be cleaned.
Okay. Well, I have it locked up in my office. I'm going to go over and get it, and I'll bring it back.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, I have to make a quick phone call. I'll be right back, too. Okay. Thank you, God. I owe you one.
Megan, you're being a little rough on Jake.
You don't know about rough, Lucky. If he were here right now, I would strangle him.
He stuck his neck out to save yours.
He doesn't save anyone next but his own.
Hey, don't you remember the promise he made before he left last night?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to any of his promises. As far as I'm concerned, he was setting me up. Again.
Nah, he didn't do it.
Oh, he didn't, did he? He set me up to look like I broke out of here. That's what he enjoys doing, setting me up.
Well, you two really put on quite a show. Did you get a chance to rehearse this, or is this just off the top of your head?
Warden, I promise you, I was not trying to escape.
Yeah, and your producer here didn't distract my men while you took off.
You're way off base, Warden.
No one was trying to help me. I didn't even know that Jake and Lucky snuck in here with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, I'm still a little sorry about tying up those two techies.
1 minute I was standing here giving my acceptance speech. The next thing I know, Jake was dragging me out to that TV van.
He needed to talk to you, I swear. That's the only reason why we snuck in here.
Oh, yeah? Then why did you jump in the front seat and put your foot to the pedal?
I had to do something. The sirens were going. They knew you were gone. So I panicked. So sue me.
There. She was taken against her will.
That's right. I didn't want to go. I tried to jump out of the van.
That's true. She did try to jump out. And if it wasn't for Jake, you would have got yourself really hurt.
If it wasn't for Jake, I wouldn't be in prison to begin with.
You're in prison because of a mismarriage of justice. You gotta believe me, your wardenship. Megan is not guilty of anything. She's a good girl. She wouldn't shoot anybody, no matter how much she hated him.
Look, just shut up, Lucky.
I'm just trying to help you out over here.
You help me? I don't want your help. I don't want Jake's help. I don't want any of your help.
She's right. Just back off, Lucky.
Hey, I'm not gonna do anything unless I hear it from Megan.
Back off, Lucky.
Okay, I heard it.
Quiet! You made me feel like a fool, all of you, and I don't like it. Now, look, as far as I'm concerned, you are a convicted felon. You cooperated with your accomplices. And I promise you that I will use all my influence with the court to see to it that your appeal is denied. And when you come up for parole, I promise you I will squash it.
You can't do that.
That stinks.
Look, you brought this on yourself, Miss Gordon. See, thanks to your little escapade, you can look forward to serving a maximum sentence. So if I were you, I'd get ready to settle in here for the next 10 years, sweetheart.
Megan, I am sorry.
Yeah, I'd like to speak to Mr. D, please. Can you please connect me? Thank you. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Hello?
Johnny, it's me, Tina.
Tina, I thought I said I'd call you.
You did, but I thought I'd better call you first and tell you the good news.
You came up with the money you want?
Well, it's not exactly cold, hard cash, but I think it's just as good. Look, I think it's going to pay off a big part of my gambling debt. Isn't that terrific news?
The best. But what do you mean it's not cold, hard cash?
Well, you remember when I said that I thought that there was a way that I could get together some money?
Yes.
Okay, I gathered up all my jewelry.
You hawked your jewels?
Well, no, I just thought I'd turn them over to you.
Tina, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Look, I already had them appraised. They're worth well over $50,000. All you have to do is just show up at the Sacred Heart Church. It's on the corner of Water and Main. There's a big, huge cemetery right behind it.
Okay.
You can't miss it.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can.
Great. I'll be waiting. Bye.
Bye. Sorry, Tina, but I can't let you get out of this so easily.
Hello, yes, I need 2 numbers, please. I want to call the Landview Banner and the National Intruder.
Hold me back, boy.
Megan, I'm sorry. I had no idea that this was going to
Oh,
happen.
you're sorry. I lose all my chance for an appeal. There's no way I'm going to be paroled, and you're sorry.
I know. It's all my fault. I really just didn't mean to do anything. I just meant to try to help you, and all I did was cause you more trouble. If only I didn't jump into the van, if I only didn't gun the gas, if I only didn't... Stop me here at any time, huh?
Come on, Lippman. Follow me.
Where are we going?
I've got to book you for aiding and abetting in the escape of a convict.
Terrific! Another one to add to my collection. Well, maybe I'll see you in Statesville. Hey, Megan. Don't hate me for the rest of your life, huh? All I was trying to do was to help you out.
Look, wait, hang on a second, officer. I'm sorry, Lucky. I don't blame you. I know you got caught up with Jake just the way I did. Next time, we just have to be more careful.
He left you both high and dry, didn't he?
Oh, I don't believe that. Jake is out there right now trying to be good on that promise that he made. And I also know one other thing. You're the best thing that ever happened to him. And if he doesn't come through, I'll put my life on the line for him.
Okay, enough already, all right?
Hey.
Let's go, come on.
Watch the thread.
I'm telling you, my life is just falling apart right now.
Megan, that warden doesn't have the power to block your appeal. He can't deny you parole.
No, it's not just him. It's Jake. He did it to me again.
All right, forget Jake. Look, I got some news that'll cheer you up.
It's a beautiful day outside, Dad. Kind of reminds me of all those days when we'd pack a picnic and go to the park. You and me and Mom and Megan. Remember, I used to chase after butterflies. You would tell me to be very, very careful because they were very fragile and delicate. Then you'd smile and you'd say to me, just like you, very fragile and delicate. Daddy, please talk to me. Please. Just say anything. Just talk to me, please.
Mrs. Buchanan, you're still here. You must be exhausted.
No, I'm fine, but you ran some tests this morning. Did you get the results?
Your father's chance of a full recovery is good. We just have to keep hoping that he doesn't slip back into a coma.
Yeah, I'm doing everything that I can.
You're doing too much. I'm concerned about you. Why don't you take a break? Try to get some rest.
No, I'm sorry. I can't. I have to try to get through to him. I'm sorry.
Well, if you need me, just tell the nurse.
Thank you. Dad, do you remember last night when you started to come to and you said Megan's name? Remember? I was there and Vicky and then Bo came a little while later. Remember? You were worried about where Megan was and I told you that she'd been convicted and she'd gone to prison. Remember, Daddy? And then you slipped away again? Dad, can you hear me?
Megan. Killing Michael. No. No. She didn't do it.
No. That's right. She didn't do it, but we have to find out who did it. Daddy, please, come on. Come on, don't slip away from me now. Please, just try a little bit harder, Dad. Please, do it for Megan.
You know, Dan, I think maybe your beeper's gone off one too many times.
I will forget that you just said that. First, you condemn Megan on the witness stand. And then you ruin her chances of an appeal by taking her out of prison and leaving her with the cops. Then you come sneaking in here telling us that you're trying to help her. I am sorry, Jake. I do not buy your story. Give me these.
Sorry, Dan. I can't do that.
Fine. Brenda, go downstairs and call the police. Tell them that Jake is here.
No, wait a minute. Maybe he is here to help Megan.
Brenda, please, just do it.
Brenda, no, don't. Please, I am this far away from finding out who really killed Michael.
Brenda, call them.
Don't do it, Brenda. All I need is some time and ease. I can prove my theory, please.
Look, if you think you know who did it, you can tell the police, all right? Meanwhile, I want these...
Oh, man! God, you...
I'm sorry it took so long. I was cornered in my office, parish business.
That's all right.
Well, doesn't look like much, but
Oh,
they're all in there. I think Miss Stone's a pretty trustworthy person.
you've got to thank her for me for returning these. I mean, I just can't believe it. And while you're at it, throw an extra blessing or two her way.
Look, these are pretty precious to you, aren't they?
You cannot imagine how precious they are to me.
Okay, if I were you, I would think twice before I put that bag down again.
Don't worry, I will be careful.
Okay.
Oh, good, she's still here. Tina, stay right there. Don't move. Alex, get a couple of shots here of Tina with the priest. Don't worry, be happy. Be happy.
Clint, Dorian, what are you doing here? What are all these photographers?
Well, I just got an anonymous tip at the Intruder. The caller said that you were about to make an important contribution to Outlook House.
What?
Well, I got the same tip. So, is it true? Are you going to donate your jewelry to Father Ballone's favorite charity?
What do you say, Tina? Is it true?
Well, Tina, is it?
Dad's come out of his coma? Well, that's terrific news.
Yeah, Vicki wanted to be able to tell you herself. She got tied up with some business down at City Hall. But she's going to come see you as soon as possible.
When did he regain consciousness?
Last night.
And the doctors, what did they say? That he'd be all right?
He's got a great prognosis.
Great, so he's going to have a complete recovery.
Well, right now he's moving in and out of consciousness, so they said it's still touch and go until he's just completely out of the woods.
Well, he's got to make it. I know he will. I need him now more than ever.
And he knows that too. Megan, your name was the first word he spoke.
Oh, I see. Does he know about everything that's happened?
Yeah. Sarah told him everything. He asked, and I said I believed he had a right to know.
Did you tell him what a fool I'd been? That I was stuck in this place because I fell for the wrong man yet again? And that I didn't listen to my family, but that I decided to trust Jake. So because of my stupidity, I'm stuck in prison.
Don't beat yourself up about this, Megan. You had no way of knowing.
You know, Bo, I have no way of knowing anything when it comes to men. I'm so stupid. I can't believe that I let myself fall for him. I can't believe that I allowed myself to fall in love with him.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave now.
Can't you just give her maybe a couple more minutes before you take her to her cell?
She's not going to her cell. I have orders to bring her to maximum security.
What, solitary confinement?
Something like that.
This is a warden's idea, isn't it? He's trying to break her spirit.
All I know is she's supposed to stay here until he decides where to put her, permanently.
Permanently? Oh, he's really going to do that. He's going to stop my appeal. He's going to keep me from being paroled. I'm going to be in here for 10 years.
He's not going to block your appeal. You're going to get it, even if Vicki has to use her influence as mayor.
No,
okay?
I don't want that. I don't want her sacrificing her reputation for me.
Family helps family, Megan.
Look, if you want to help me, then just come and visit me as often as you can, okay?
Take care.
I'll be back to take you to your cell.
So underneath all the cool, tough stuff, you're just as scared as the rest of us?
I'm terrified. Last night, as I was lying in bed, I thought about going to jail. And then I realized that I was already there. Because I suppose if you put up bars to keep people out, then you're just imprisoning yourself, aren't you?
So does it mean that you are terrified to say you love me, or are you terrified to let yourself love me?
I don't know. It's all so complicated. I mean, why couldn't I have met you before all the others?
I know the reason behind that. You know what it is? It's because I was sent to restore your faith in love. You love me, I know it. I know it. And if I could just get you to say it, I mean, just repeat after me, I love you, Jake Harrison. I'll never let it hurt you, never throw it back in your face. Just repeat after me. Say, I. Come on. I. See, we're on a roll now. I love.
I love you, Jake Harrison.
Good.
I do. I really do. We're ready for you, Nick.
So, what do you think?
Very detailed. We always thought Michael was tied in with Carla, but these papers prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. They also prove Carla was the kingpin we've been looking for all along. Listed his suppliers, his dealers, involvement in the waterfront project. Michael must have been keeping this information as an insurance policy to prevent Carla from putting a contract out on it.
That's basically the idea I got when I looked over him.
Okay. So you proved the key was important to Michael.
And I can almost guarantee that this time you will expose the real killer.
If I go along with your plan.
What do you mean, if? If we had a deal here. You get Carlo, I prove Megan's innocent.
Well, we both want to get to the bottom of this.
Good. And the first thing we do is we get Megan out of prison, right?
Now, wait a minute.
Hey, she's got to be part of it, otherwise it won't work. You're not backing out on me, are you, Mr. Callison?
That's a pretty tall order.
You're the DA. I trust you can swing it.
This better pay off.
I can't believe God, I can't believe I let him hit me like that again.
I know. He didn't want you to get in his way, obviously. Here.
Where are the police? Did you call the police?
Yeah, I called him a half hour ago.
Brenda, what do you know about this safe?
I don't know anything. I've never seen it before.
Well, don't you think it's kind of strange that Jake knew about it?
Yeah, I do. All I can think is maybe he was in here at the office at some point when Michael had it open, and...
What?
Maybe he is somehow connected with Michael?
Maybe. That would certainly explain why he's so interested in getting his hands on those papers.
You think that Jake would have killed him?
I don't know. But after our meeting with Herb last night, I'm sure that it wasn't you.
Well, Herb didn't discount the possibility, Dan. He just said that there were a few unanswered questions.
Yes, and Jake probably just walked out of here with those answers. Now, Brenda, if you could just remember what happened that night. What are you laughing for?
Oh, it's just that you've been trying to keep me from remembering for so long.
Well, that's because I thought you killed him.
Well, either way, I'm giving up on trying to remember about what happened that night. You've been so good to me, you know, and how did I repay you? I suspected you. I feel awful about that. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, honey. It's probably the police here. Talk to him.
Hello?
Dan, it's Herb Callison.
Yeah, Herb, you know, it's about
Brenda
time.
with you?
Yes, but what does that have
Good.
to...
I want you both to get down to the hospital lounge right away.
Why the hospital?
Just be there.
Oh, great. Back and forth, in and out. You know, you should really install a revolving door in this room.
What's the matter? Did you miss us? Or have you found new ways of punishing us?
Yeah. Are you going to put us in chains and put us on the Landview prison barge? Is that what you're dishing out these days?
Come on, cut the comedy, both of you. I'm no more happy about this than you are.
Happy about what?
You know, what's going on?
Herb Callison just called and ordered your release.
What?
Hey, did you hear that? Huh? We're gonna be out of here. Born free, Free as the wind blows.
Come on.
Free as the grass grows.
Come on. Now, don't get too excited, Lipman. Remember, you're still going to be under guard.
You've got me lost here. If we're not going to be freed, then why are we being released?
Herb Callison wants to see you.
Why?
I don't know. Sounds like some kind of a dog and pony show to me.
Well, I don't like the way that sounds.
Well, under the circumstances, I think we should take what we can get.
I'm so glad you approve. Keep your eye on them at all times. Go on, get them out of here.
Bye.
Honey.
Hey. Did you find out anything about Megan? Is she all right?
Let's step outside and talk in the hall. I don't want to disturb your dad.
Okay. I know something's happened to Megan. That's why you didn't want to talk in front of Dad, right?
Relax, sweetheart. She's back at Statesville.
What? They didn't catch Jake?
No, just lucky. And as I understand it, this whole escape attempt was all a mistake.
What do you mean, a mistake? They kidnapped her from prison.
Jake wanted to talk to Megan. He took her to the van. Then that's when Lucky panicked, and he took off.
So you approve of what they did?
No, I'm trying to explain what happened.
Honey, I don't even want to hear what happened. As far as I'm concerned, Jake is the worst thing that ever happened to Megan.
The law will take care of
The
Jake.
law is going to take care of Megan, too. I'm quite sure they're going to come down very hard on her for trying to escape from prison, right?
The warden's making a lot of noise about trying to squelch her chances for an appeal.
I knew it.
But
I knew it.
We will get the appeal. She'll be cleared. Right now, you concentrate on your dad.
He keeps slipping in and out of consciousness.
Well, what do the doctors say?
They say he has every chance of a full recovery, but they can't guarantee anything.
No, he'll pull through. And Megan will come home. And all these months that we've been going through, they're going to be nothing but a bad memory, and we're going to finally have some time for us.
Good, because I don't know if I can take very much more of this.
It's going to be okay. You'll see.
Bo.
Yeah?
I'm trying to get a hold of you. The studio said I'd find you here.
Yeah, I was just visiting with Roger before I went back to work.
I need you to come to the lounge right now.
Why? What's up?
When you get there, you'll find out.
Well, that's exactly what I was afraid of. The anonymous call was just a joke. Tina Roberts wouldn't part with anything for charity, especially one of her precious trinkets. Well, I don't know about you, but I have some real leads to follow.
Wait a second, Dorian. Where do you get off implying that I'm greedy?
Oh, I'm not implying anything, dear. I am stating flatly that you don't care about anyone but you.
That's not true. That was the old Tina. The new Tina cares very much about people in need.
Oh, no, I still don't think that you would part with any of your baubles. I know you, Tina. You live for jewelry. And if you don't believe me, can you remember how hard she worked at trying to get her hands on the crown jewels of Mandora?
Dorian, now you've owned the intruder less than a week. It's already starting to rub off on you. Now, why can't you give little Tina the benefit of a doubt?
Don't tell me you believe this cock and bull story.
Well, so far, I don't have any reason not to.
Thank you, Clint.
That's a very noble thing you're doing. Vicky and Cord are going to be very pleased when they hear about it.
I still say there's something wrong about this picture. What made you so generous all of a sudden?
It's not all of a sudden. I already donated a check to Outlook House.
Will you excuse us for a second? Over here. Oh, now you never mentioned anything about this when I gave you the jewels back. In fact, you were kind of relieved to get them back.
Well, I wanted them back so that I could give them to you as a donation.
Are you sure, Tina?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life. Look, Father, take the jewels. Take them and cash them in. Give them to Outlook House.
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
Okay. Oh, come on, Dorian. Excuse me, Father. How about a few more pictures?
Well, that's a great idea.
I'm gonna miss you guys. Especially you. Cord gave you to me. I remember when put you around my neck and said you weren't the crown jewels of Medora, but you were a thing of beauty. You're the most beautiful woman he'd ever known. I hope Clint is right. I hope Court appreciates the sacrifice I'm making.
Well, here's a voucher for the jewels. You said they were appraised at $50,000?
Right.
You'd be surprised. This kind of money is going to work wonders for the people at Outlook House.
Well, I'm glad it'll help somebody.
Well, here's the receipt. Tina, I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank you for this.
Just say a prayer for me this Sunday.
Well, I tell you, you'll be at the top of my list. I'm going to take these to the bank where they'll be safe until I work out the logistics of this. Thank you again, and keep in touch.
Sorry it took so long getting here. Got an important business call. Are you having second thoughts about hacking the jewel?
I've lost him again.
What?
Johnny, I'm in real big trouble.
I knew it was you who talked to Herb to get me and Megan out of the joint. Right. She wouldn't believe me. No, she said that you were going to just leave us there, hanging out there to dry. But I said, no way. Jake always keeps good with his promises. And I knew that you would come through, buddy. Yeah. I just knew it. Oh, I love you, buddy. Lucky. What?
You're hugging me.
Oh, good. I didn't mean anything by it.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, I hate beating the Mets, huh?
Yeah. Good. Listen. I didn't just break you out of prison for no reason.
Oh, you got a plan?
Yeah. Come here.
Well, Mr. Lucky's ready here to serve, huh?
Okay. This is serious. I need you to perform a delicate task for me.
How delicate?
Very, very delicate. This requires both tact and diplomacy.
Tact and diplomacy.
That's right.
What's that? Okay, tact and diplomacy. I got it.
All right. This is the plan.
All right, Herb. Why did you demand that I come here?
I got a show to produce, Herb. Yeah, I got a newspaper to try and get out.
Yeah, look, I realize I've called you all the way from your work, and
Now, wait a minute. What are you up to? I mean, why did you make us all return to the scene of the crime? Were you nostalgic? Is that it? You wanted to round up your favorite suspects for old time's sake?
Dorian, put a lid on it.
No, I will not put a lid on it until I know exactly why we're all here.
Maybe he wants to reopen the investigation because he wants to see how many more innocent people he can put in jail.
Right. If you feel better making me the villain of the piece...
No, Michael Grand is the villain, Herb. Now, when you got your job back, you were supposed to nail him. If you had done that, then he'd be in prison now, and we wouldn't be standing around here like a bunch of dummies while you're playing some game that you're trying to play.
It's not a game, Clint. I wanted you all here because I'm still looking for the same thing I've been after all the time. That's the truth.
Truth is, this is all a waste of time, because it has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that Megan killed Michael Grant.
Oh, wait a second. You have been pushing Megan being the guilty party ever since Michael was shot.
Maybe that's because you're the guilty one, Dorian.
Me? What about you? You're the one who threatened him in the emergency room.
Yeah, and you're the one that was sneaking around the stairways the night of the murder right after he was shot.
That's right. Gang up on Dorian. That's typical Buchanan behavior.
All right, that's enough, all of you.
Herb, the last time you had us all here, you thought that one of us was the murderer. Now that you don't think it's Megan anymore, do you still think it's one of us?
I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no.
What the hell are you saying, Herb?
Nothing. This time I'm just an interested observer.
An observer? What's to observe?
The man with all the answers.
I don't get it, Tina. First you lose the jewels, then you get them back, then you give them away?
I had no other choice. There's Clint and Dorian and all these photographers. I mean, I couldn't back down in front of them.
Look, you didn't have to let yourself get talked into it either.
Just forget it. You don't even understand.
Sure I do. You were in a tight spot. But the Tina I know would have just told him it was all a mistake, that you had other plans for the jewels.
Look, I'm not the Tina that you know anymore. I've changed. It really matters to me what other people think about me, especially my family. I mean, in the past, they always think that I'm selfish and self-centered, and I
Looking
just...
out for number one isn't being selfish, especially when you've got tough guys breathing down your neck for the money that you owe them.
I know, okay? You don't have to remind me, Johnny, all right? I know that I'm already in trouble. But when Clint brought up my sister and my ex-husband and how proud they'd be of me, I
couldn't
just...
resist the opportunity to score some points. Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, I want them to respect me.
Do you think they're going to respect you when they hear about all the money you lost?
God, I don't know how I got myself into this.
It's called Las Vegas fever. Once you get it, you keep digging yourself in deeper and deeper until there's no way out.
Johnny, come on, don't say that. There has to be a way out.
The only way is to come up with the 50 grand you owe.
I know, but I don't know how. I mean, I couldn't get the check back from Father Tony, and then I had to turn my jewels over to him.
Maybe you should hit him up for a loan.
It's not funny.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, look. I know I need to come up with the money, and I know I need to come up with it fast. I just don't know where to get it.
Come on, think hard, Tina. What sort of funds could you lay your hands on?
CJ's college fund. I mean, I'm in charge of it until he turns 18. All I have to do is just... No. I mean, what am I saying? I can't go into CJ's money. It's his future.
Do you have a lot of time to replace it?
No. No, absolutely not. No, I mean, I'm not going to go dipping into my son's money, and that's all there is to it.
I'm not going anywhere, you know. I'm going to stay right here by your side. You know, I actually think you like this a little bit. I think you like lazing around here with all these beautiful nurses just waiting on you hand and foot, huh? Well, so much for reverse psychology.
Relax, pal. I'll only be a minute. Don't worry. I'll tell her you're doing a great job.
What are you doing here?
Well, somebody's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be in Statesville unless, of course you broke out. That is your specialty, isn't it?
Tact and diplomacy. Tact and diplomacy.
What?
Nothing. Mr. Herb Callison requested that I get out on leave for a little while to do a special task. Now, if you excuse me...
No, wait. If you will excuse me, just what are you doing?
Mr. Gordon, I respectfully and diplomatically request that you get in this wheelchair for a little trip, buddy.
What are you...
Excuse me, but I'm talking to Mr. Gordon.
Excuse me, get away from my father.
Listen, Sarah, this is very important that I take him with me.
My father is not going anywhere with you. Do you hear me?
Of course I hear you. I have 20/20 hearing. But this is a very special mission.
Get out, now.
Listen, if you just listen to me and let me explain.
No, there's nothing to explain, all right? I want you out of this room. By the time I count to 3, I'm going to call security. Mission or no mission? 1, 2.
Herb, how can you go along with this jerk? What kind of con has he pulled on you this time?
Listen, I know you all have legitimate gripes with me, but if you just give me a chance...
Jake, I think you've used up all your chances.
Oh, please. Just let me talk here. I'll tell you all why you're here.
What are you doing here?
I had Mr. Callison get you down here.
Don't touch me. What is this, some
Just
kind of
calm
sick
down.
joke? Don't you know this man is a fugitive from the law? Why is he still free? Why haven't you arrested him?
Megan, please.
Oh, Megan, please. Trust me, please. Let me play the fool.
I didn't play you for a fool. I thought we got that straight.
Oh, you didn't? Then what is this, just some big nightmare? I suppose I'm going to wake up and then I'll find that I'm not in prison for something that I didn't do.
No, you're not going to prison for something you didn't... You didn't kill Michael. That's what I've been trying to prove all along.
No, you haven't. You've been trying to deflect the guilt off of you and onto me. And to make sure that it sticks on me, you dragged me out of Statesville so I would sacrifice any chance I had in an appeal.
My intention was only to talk to you. Lucky panicked. He drove away. It wasn't my fault.
Oh, that's right. Blame it all on Lucky. I mean, it's never your fault, is it? Well, Lucky didn't drag me out of the visiting room. He's not the one who abandoned me at that drive-in.
I needed time to prove my theory. Leaving you there was the only choice I had.
Well, I don't need your help, Jake. I don't need anything from you. I hate you, and I'm not going to spend one more minute in this room with you.
Megan, please, stay.
No, I'm not standing one more minute here either. This is absolutely
No,
absurd.
no,
I have
nobody's
no
going
intention-
anywhere, so just
Wait,
quiet.
1 minute.
Thank you. All right, Jake. Everyone present and accounted for, it's your show. So why don't you tell us who killed Michael Grant?
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Tomorrow, how might the International AIDS Conference affect the battle against AIDS?
Also, Johnny Mathis kicking off his concert tour, and Molly Ringwald tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow night, will a poor homeless woman get a royal welcome when